So you want a mid-sized SUV with a prestigious badge, but you'd like a more dynamic looking one. Something like a BMW X4, a plusher Range Rover Evoque, or perhaps this car, Mercedes GLC Coupe. Mercedes used its GLC mid-sized SUV as a base for this sportier, more stylish GLC Coupe variant, and has now improved this stylish package. It's better to drive as well as being sporty to look at, and the practical compromises necessitated by the sleeker shape are relatively modest. Providing you can afford the asking prices, you'll find that the sensible stuff adds up too. Under the bonnet, Mercedes has worked on making the engine range more powerful and more fuel efficient than before, and the mainstream part of the lineup is based around 4-cylinder units, and drive will be supplied through a standard 9-speed automatic gearbox. A 2-litre turbocharged petrol unit features in the 258 horsepower GLC 300, which now uses the Mercedes EQ 48-volt mild hybrid system. Here there's an integrated starter alternator unit that can recover up to 10 kilowatts of energy when decelerating, which can then be deployed below 2,500 RPM to reduce the effort required of the combustion engine. The two main diesel options are the 194 horsepower GLC 220D and the 245 horsepower GLC 300D, which get the brand's latest 2-litre diesel, replacing the previous 2.1-litre unit. The GLC 300E petrol plug-in hybrid would be an interesting alternative to diesel power, and at the top of the range sit the sporting Mercedes-AMG models, either the 390 horsepower 6-cylinder GLC 43 or the 8-cylinder 63 flagship variant, offered in either 476 horsepower standard guise or 510 horsepower S form. The main styling change with this updated model lies in the adoption of standard full LED headlamps. Otherwise, design-wise, things are much as before. As you'd expect, this car's design owes much to that of the standard GLC SUV model, so you get the same sloping roofline, narrow rear window, and big tail lights. The front end is exactly the same as that of the regular GLC, but if you get out the tape measure, you'll find that this coupe is 80mm longer and 40mm wider than its donor model, and slightly longer than a rival BMW X4. Inside, the GLC Coupe now gets the latest version of Mercedes MBUX Infotainment System. This means that the centre dash display, which has grown from 8.4 to 10.25 inches, is now touch sensitive and can respond to both gesture and more detailed voice commands. A 12.3-inch digital driver's instrument binnacle display is now offered in place of the previous car's analogue gauges, and its 3 sections can be customised to display different information. Standards of shoulder, elbow and legroom are the same as in an ordinary GLC at the front, but headroom is inevitably a little more restricted at the back, though 5 folk can still be seated inside. The 491-litre boot loses 59 litres of capacity over the standard GLC and offers a maximum capacity of 1,205 litres with the rear bench folded flat.